Hi everyone, welcome to this demo of Nibbl, where we'll show you how you can fractionalize an NFT on Nibbl. In order to fractionalize, you just click on the fractionalize button here. If you have NFTs in your wallet, Nibbl will automatically pick them up. If you don't have them, you can request an NFT by coming to request NFT channel on our Discord, and we'll send an NFT to you. So in this case, I have some NFTs in my wallet. So I'll just show you how the fractionalization process works. You can fractionalize a single NFT, or you can also fractionalize multiple NFTs and have one token represent ownership in multiple NFTs. In order to fractionalize a single NFT, the first step is to approve that NFT. So here I'll approve this Moonbird and wait for the transaction to get confirmed. After the transaction is confirmed, you'll see that the Moonbird is now visible. It's not, in this semi-visible form. So you can just select this Moonbird and you'll need to fill in details of the fractional token. So let's say this is a red Moonbird. So I'll just name it red Moonbird. And you'll need to select the token symbol, which is like, the ERC20 token symbol. And here I'll select red. You'll need to select the initial supply and initial token price. The initial supply is the supply that you will own initially. So let's say I value this Moonbird at, 0.1 ETH. So I'll select an initial supply of 100 and an initial token price of 0.001 ETH, and you get the valuation, which is just actually price times initial supply as zero point 0.1 ETH. Also, we have this initial liquidity that you'll need to add as the original NFT owner. This liquidity has to be minimum 5% of valuation. In this case, the valuation I chose is 0.1 ETH. I'll need to add minimum 0.005 ETH as initial liquidity. And you can see that the royalty and estimated royalty is actually computed based on how much initial liquidity I add. So if I add the minimum amount, which is 0.05, I get a royalty of 0.5 ETH. If I add the maximum amount, which is 0.02 ETH, so let's say I add 0.02 ETH, then I get a royalty percentage of 1%. Now, what this royalty means is that whenever there is trading of the fractional token, some percentage of fees actually goes to the original NFT fractionalizer. In this case, this number is 1%. And what that means is, like, let's say if you are buying 100 ETH worth of fractional tokens, 1 ETH will go to the original NFT fractionalizer. And you can also see how much estimated royalty that you will earn. And like, this is estimated yearly royalty. So these are the details that you'll need to fill. I would recommend you to not choose a very high valuation for the testnet program, especially because right now, if you want to get ETH, you will need to go to ringbfaucet.com to get ETH, and you'll get around 0.1 ETH. If you choose a very high valuation, then you'll need to also add, liquidity for, you'll need to add corresponding liquidity as well. So I would recommend you to only like choose a less valuation, so you don't need to add a lot of initial liquidity. Then you can also add a description to your fractional NFT. So let's say this is a red moonbird. I can say my lovely moonbird number 3000 or something, whatever the description you want to give. And then you can select this minimum buyout date. Buyout is the ability for someone to make the NFT whole again after it has been fractionalized. Let's say by the next 1 week, you don't want to give the ability to someone to make this NFT whole again. So you can select the buyout time appropriately. So right now it's 17 May and 6:24 a.m. Let's say I don't want the buyout to happen till till 7 a.m. or 6:50 a.m. So I'll just select this time as 6:50 a.m. Boom. That's it. Like, I have filled all the details for this fractional NFT. Now I can just come in and I can just fractionalize. So now I've submitted the fractionalization transaction. Let's just wait for it to get confirmed. And yeah, this transaction got confirmed. It was very simple process, as you can see, and you are redirected to this beautiful trading screen. Yeah, so that's the process of fractionalizing a single NFT. Now let's walk through how you can actually fractionalize multiple NFTs on Nibbl. So in order to fractionalize multiple NFTs, you first need to select multiple NFTs here. You have to go through some a process. This is a 4-step process. So first you need to mint a basket. This basket is going to hold all your NFTs. So let's say if you want to fractionalize 5 NFTs, you'll need to, first create a basket and then transfer those 5 NFTs to this basket. So mint basket transaction confirmed. Now what I'll do is I'll select the NFTs that I want to transfer. Let's say I want this basket to only consist of mutant apes. So I'll transfer some mutant apes to this basket. So I just put a transfer for this mutant ape, and you can only transfer one by one in this basket. So this mutant ape got transferred into the basket. Now let's transfer this one. Now I'll transfer the third mutant ape to the basket. When you're fractionalizing a basket, you need minimum 2 NFTs. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to do all these on-chain transactions given, the fees on Ethereum is so high. So yeah, if you have 2 or more NFTs that you want to fractionalize, only then, come to this basket. As you have finalized the NFTs that you wanted to put in the basket, you can then just click on proceed. Then the third step is to approve the NFT basket. So here I'll click on approve and I'll approve the NFT basket. Okay, so my basket got approved. So I can now actually just fractionalize the basket. So let's just fill in the form details as well. In the competition for testnet, the fractionalization competition, um, we are going to reward people who are going to fractionalize even single NFTs and also multiple NFTs. And how we'll reward them actually is based on the uniqueness of the NFT that they are fractionalizing, or that could either be the image, the unique image. Let's say you mint an NFT on OpenSea and you choose a very, very unique image, or also the name or description. So, I am not that of a creative person myself, so I'll just choose, any interesting name that's coming to me. So I'll just say dirt mutants or whatever, and I can select some symbol. Let me select some token supply and some token price. Then you'll need to add some liquidity. So let's say I want to add initial liquidity of 0.057. I want a very high royalty on this NFT, so I'll need to add higher liquidity accordingly. All the details I've filled, I can select some, description, and then I can also select some buyout time. So let's say I want the buyout to happen at 7:15 a.m. That's all the details that I need to fill in for this form. And then I can just, fractionalize this collection. If you have some confusion in some of these details, you can go back and see the video where we covered how to fractionalize a single NFT. And we'll explain in that video, I actually explained what all these terms mean. So yeah, now I'm just waiting for the fractionalized transaction to get confirmed. And yeah, then we'll be done with this video. Okay, so this NFT got fractionalized. You can see the details. There's a supply, there's some valuation, liquidity. You can view all the NFTs here as well. Yeah, that's about it. Like that's how you'll fractionalize multiple NFTs on Nibbl.